One important concept to know is the difference between destructive and non-destructive modeling. And when I say destructive, I don't mean harming your mesh or mangling it. What I mean is an action that makes it difficult to edit or change in the future, or is potentially irreversible. For this quick example, I have two cups, one of them on the left and one of them on the right, and they both look identical. However, the one on the right does not have a subdivision surface modifier, while the one on the left does. And so with the subdivision surface modifier, if I wanted to change the shape of the handle here, I could quickly go into edit mode, select some of these edges, and manipulate the shape in such a way where it's very easy to make changes. However, if I wanted to change the shape of the handle on the right, since it has so much geometry, it's very difficult to do that. I can't just grab these edges and move them. I now have to either use proportional editing or, grab these one by one and, spend a lot of time tweaking here. And it's going to either waste a lot of time or just end up looking lumpy and not good at all. So we want to keep things as simple as possible. These loops here, they're not doing anything. They're not helping us out in any way. And so we're just making our lives more difficult by doing things destructively. So that's why it's good to use modifiers whenever possible. Again, if I wanted to make another handle here, I would have to, select all of these faces and make sure that I have the right ones selected and, extrude all of these guys, and, working with all of these faces would make it much more difficult. Whereas over here on the left, I can just take one of these faces, hit E to extrude, scale that down, and I'm good to go. So keeping things as simple to edit as possible is extremely important and something that we'll touch more on going forward. But I just want you to be aware that, removing any unnecessary edge loops, deleting things that you don't need, using the fewest amount of vertices you possibly can, while still keeping things nice and clean, is a great way to go. So just remember, if you can do something with a modifier, do it that way instead. That way you can always change it later if you change your mind, and keep things as simple as possible.